Hi, David.
Hi.
You've been telling us about the story of a community in Bangladesh who's fighting to reclaim the right on their land. So what's their story?
Well, Patricia, the last time I was in Bangladesh, I visited with one of our counterparts, Bella, a community called Kandergaon, and it's not far from the capital city, Dhaka, and it's small farmers with good land on the edge of the river. And basically they woke up one morning and found that a company had come along and started filling in their rice paddies with sand and said, we're going to build a big luxury housing estate here. So they did begin to organize, and fortunately were able to get in touch with our counterpart, the Bangladesh Environmental Lawyers Association, and they took the company to court and were able to get that process stopped.
So why is this story important to tell, or is it an isolated story?
It's absolutely not an isolated story. This kind of thing is happening not just in Bangladesh, but in a lot of countries around the world, where the wealthy and the powerful simply take over the land of the poor and the marginalized. And so this is an example of a story where people have successfully pushed back through organizing themselves and through seeking help from other organizations to be able to use the legal system or whatever mechanisms to push back and regain control of their land. Right now there are so many negative examples, people losing their land, whether it's to big industrial land grabs, whether it's to small ones, that it's nice to have a positive story, and this is one where people have been successful in keeping control of their land and pushing back against a company that's trying to take it from them.
And what has been Inter Pares' role in it?
I think that Inter Pares' role in this is really one of support for Bangladesh Environmental Lawyers Association. We've been supporting them financially, politically since 2011. Giving them the resources to help this kind of community. We've also played a really big role in linking them up with other organizations, our counterparts in other countries, in India, regional counterparts. So they've started working on the issue of genetically modified crops in Bangladesh, which was something that not a lot of groups were working on. We took Bella over to India to meet our counterpart DDS. They got interested in the issue, and they're now taking that back to Bangladesh and working on that there. So I think we play that kind of role.
So basically what you're telling us is that poverty emerged from injustice in this case, right?
Yeah, absolutely. These farmers, these families living in Kandergaon were not rich certainly not by Canadian standards, but they were not poor either. They were doing okay. It really emphasizes our point that we try to make as Inter Pares, that poverty's not the result of bad luck or laziness. It's a social justice issue. It's because somebody has come in from outside and imposed something on these farmers that has completely changed their situation so that they are no longer self-sufficient and can't go on with the lives they had before.
So thank you very much, David. I'd like to remind people that you're one of Inter Pares' program manager for Asia, so thank you so much again.
Thank you.